How's it going, everyone? Thank you for showing up on such short notice. I do apologize, but it's been an interesting day. Carly, Armored 3D Printing, Brad, Death Cube, Vince. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are having a good Halloween. I know that there's a whole lot of content scheduled for today. So just trying to squeeze this in because I'm excited and I want to play with it. Havoc, how's it going? So since it's such short last minute notice, give everybody a second to show up. And honestly, I've got to clean this mess up because I was working on stuff. You'll notice that there's fans now in the sus burner. Did all the wiring. More on that tomorrow. But Mad Dog, how's it going? Mac 3D. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Doing well, man. How's your Saturday starting off in the land down under? Hope you are having a good day. So that is this box out of the way. Yeah. It's good to see you this afternoon, man. I'm glad you stopped in. So for those that don't know, most afternoons, normally from about the time a stream gets done to about 2:30ish, kind of just hang out in Discord chat. Not every day, but a lot of days. And anybody's welcome to come hang out. A lot of times some crazy stuff happens on those hangouts. Hello, Sync, how's it going? All right, Jeff, take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by. Is the new Prusa $1,800? Really? So here, I knew that Prusa was coming for a while. I saw one back in the spring. But I kept my mouth shut, as I was asked to do. Anyway. Yes, so let's talk about the reason why I've called this meeting. So I got a message last night on Discord saying, hey, look out for a delivery tomorrow. It's trick or treat. Lots of folks going to be roaming around, and I don't want it to go missing off your porch, but you've got something coming in the mail. So today, in the middle of that Discord hangout, my dogs start going crazy inside, and I go in to see what's going on. And they like to bark at anybody that comes up on the porch. So I look out, porch, I see this sitting on my porch. Now, I'm not sure what I expected to be sent to me. But I can tell you it was not this. I was left kind of speechless, to be honest with you. Still, I'm kind of. I am extremely appreciative of it. For those that don't know, I have been wanting to get a printer that would not be a project, it would be a tool to enable me to do all the other projects we do. And Brad sent this to me as a gift. And it might be one of the biggest gifts I've ever gotten in my life. So thank you, Brad. It is going to be put to use. The reason I've got a lot of printers, but when you build printers, oftentimes they are projects. They are the content. And you need tools that you can just rely on to do what they're supposed to do. You don't mess with them. They just make the things you need and work on the stuff you need to work on. And that's what this printer is going to be. I'm super excited. I've heard nothing but great things about this printer. It's one of the printers that I have considered purchasing myself because it's a good deal for a printer. Oh, I'm sure it's going to complete many of projects. I've got some ideas coming up here. As I've discussed before on the channel, I'm trying to wrap up a lot of the stuff that is currently in the works. Before I have this surgery, I want to have stuff wrapped up. I'm not the kind of person that likes to leave stuff unfinished. But that put me into a position where, okay, you finish everything. What are you going to work on when you come back? And that's now what I've started to focus on, what I'm going to do coming back. Mike, how's it going? Congratulations on the costume contest win, man. Dave, how are you today, sir? For those that don't know, one of the streams today is Dave and Terry's stream. What time are you guys streaming? So, let's take a look. You open this from the bottom? Nope. You open this from the top. So let's, without further ado, let's get into it. I've been giving a time restraint by the city here on what time trick or treat is. So I've got to do this before then. How was pieing the staff? Okay, so just before midnight, you guys are going to be doing your stream. I know you normally do it on Saturdays, but Saturday night's in the Sunday morning, but now you're doing it Friday night into Saturday morning. Also, this afternoon, 3D and T is doing their annual stream. I think it's their channel anniversary and Halloween, and they kind of just wrap it all up into one. All right, so user guide. Please refer to the included USB drive for a setup and installation instruction video. Take the foam and toolkit from the printer. Unlock the heat bed. Install touchscreen. Device self-check. All right, let's get it out first. User manual. So the only printer I've ever like opened and unboxed was my very first one, which was a Creality Ender 3. So this is going to be quite the step up from that. You get to pie them on Monday. Awesome, man. Have fun trick-or-treating. Are you dressing up with your son, or you know what he's going to be? Yeah, so it's kind of very much a new experience for me. Like I said, the only other one I unboxed was, you know, other than kits, but an actual printer was the Ender 3, and it was fun being the first one. But so glass top. It is looks like it's tinted. I've never got to see one of these in person. I don't know. No, I don't think I have. There might have been one around, but I didn't really look at it if it was at like any of the rep fests. Some foams. All right. I'm gonna put this down on the ground. All right. Let's see if I can pick this up out of here by the bag. Yep. All right. Whew. All right. What is this? All right, let's see. Do not upgrade the firmware. The current version has glitches in PWM fan speed, throwing errors, and load macros. Yeah, the don't hit the upgrade button is something that I'm very much looking into as I get tired of things not working together. You upgrade it and it doesn't work. Happy, how's it going, man? You got Centauri Carbon 2? Load will retract and unload will cut and retract. ELEGOO is aware and working on a new version to be released soon. Don't hit the upgrade button should be a shirt in this community. Yes. Maybe I should, I'll make one and I'll put it up on the merch store. All right. First impressions is this thing is made extremely well. It's solid. All right. Remove foams. Oh. We have the box. When you say she stole it from you, did she actually move it, or is it still sitting exactly where it was before? All right, so we got some bits and bobs. Grease. Some screwdrivers. The obligatory little bit of white PLA. Extra nozzle wiper brush. Acupuncture needle. Good. Spool holder, power cord. Excellent. All right. Let's get some snips. Scraper blade. All right, we'll move this over here. And zip tie. There we go. Freeze up the tool head. How's that? Does that work? No fingernails. So this has a ribbon cable on this tape, so I don't want to just yank. There we go. It can raise some hell when the chamber fan comes on. Yeah, fortunately out here in the garage, like that doesn't bother me so much. I didn't realize I had chamber fans though. It does, it has chamber exhaust fans. Oh, there goes some more, it's even got a little poop chute in the back. This thing really was ready for an AMS type thing. This doesn't run Clipper, does it? It runs its own kind of firmware. Am I right on that? Top hat print for the Centauri Carbon? I'm not sure. Alright. Alright, so there's some stuffs in here. Unlock the bed. There's 3 screws. So there's one. I don't know if I need these screws anywhere or not. Oh, where'd you go? I think it rolled underneath the bed. All right, so we're gonna have to find that screw. No, these are standard M3s. These are just standard M3 screws. That one doesn't want to focus. Yeah, just a standard M3, so it's usable. It's always nice. All right, let's see if I can. There it is. Let's get a pair of tweezers. Get this screw out of here. I don't want the bed light crashing on it or anything. Okay. Remove 3 screws. Captain, how's it going? Okay. Captain, so back up for those that have just got here. The ELEGOO Centauri Carbon. That showed up today on my doorstep as a gift from Brad, who has been way too kind to me. I'm kind of speechless. As I said, it might be like the biggest gift anybody's given me. So here's the thing. Just pause for a second. This community has been absolutely incredible to me. Damn you. Brad, Steven, Captain, I'm streaming to you on the PC that Captain sent me all the stuff for. The vendors and companies that have supported me on this, like, I'm speechless. Yeah. Thank you. You can tilt it and move the belt to run the bed up to find the screw. Oh, I got the screw. Kago, how's it going, man? Shit, where was I? Screen. Insert the ribbon cable into the port by pressing the terminals as pictured. Make sure the gold contacts on the ribbon cable face upwards. Okay. Let's see. Install the screen into corresponding slots and push it down to lock in place. So. Alright, I'm gonna have to rotate this, guys. I'm sorry, I can't get my hands to work in such a position. Alright. Okay. Device self-check. Do not tap or shake the machine during the self-check process to avoid error prompts. Vibration and noises during self-check are normal. Self-check completed. Click confirm to proceed. Okay, so connect to the internet and update firmware before use, but we're skipping that update firmware. David, have a good one, man. Thanks for being here. Might cost millions on postage. That's the thing, man. I feel extremely lucky and grateful to have such a great community. And there's so many great people in this community that deserve so much. And hey, Mac, you've got access to printer that we were discussing yesterday. That would cost us way too much to get here. Yeah, that's it. That's another one. Mike, the Ender 3 NG build would not be happening without Mike. Man, the list is incredibly long. And if I forgot somebody, I don't mean to. You know, Happy sent the panel for the Trident. Like, yeah. I was speechless, guys. All right. So it doesn't tell me to, but it sounds like I need to install a filament holder, power plug. That seems good enough. Seems like I shouldn't spin that far, but I don't want to break anything. It's got a Molex connector on the back. Does anybody know what that's for? Was that for the the AMS unit that they were going to put out for it. All right. Let's plug this in. Turn it around so y'all can see it. Adjust the camera. Catch you later, Mac. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I know they kind of backtracked on that. Maybe I hear that they're coming out with a new version of the Centauri Carbon. So maybe they'll put out AMS with that and it'll work. It'll be backwards compatible. All right, let's get the top for this. Get that put on because I'm assuming it's going to do like resonance testing since it's talking about vibrating, and I'd like it to all be in place. Top hat, fans, and light. Yeah, so guy at work I know was printing PPA-CF on his. So I know it'll print some stuff. All right, screen's coming on. YouTube doesn't normally feed me Uncle Jesse's videos. I'm subscribed to him, but for some reason it doesn't push it. The #1 top hat for designer by Jesus Freak. Dave, would you mind like just sending me that in a DM or something so I know what to look for later, because I'll forget. As soon as I'm done this, I'm going to end up having to go trick-or-treating and get everybody ready because all the girls are going camping. Setup takes about 30 minutes. We've got that. 85M soon. All right, so English, confirm. Use the hex keys to remove the 3 screws shown in the image. I have done that. Ensure the chamber is free from foreign objects. Let's just take one last look. Looks like it's good. There's a sticker on here. What does this say? PLA surface plate on fine texture plate isn't ideal due to enhanced adhesion, which may cause difficulty removing the model. The sticker doesn't want to even come off of it. Oh well, no worries. We'll get it off with some optimized for PLA. PLA, TPU, ABS. Adhesion 3. Okay. Ooh, it's got little things in the back that align it for you. Nice. Love it. All right. Confirm. Self-start check process. Place the build sheet correctly with side A facing up. How do you know which is side A? Okay, it says it in the corner. Good, good. Process is expected to last for 30 minutes. Okay. Start. Okay. Yeah, that's why I've heard that stuff is extremely reasonably priced. Me being me, what I'll end up doing eventually here is grabbing like a hot end or two as a backup and anything else that's like normal consumable type things, because I always have a fear. I keep things and I take care of my stuff, and I end up having things long beyond when a company stops supporting it. So I end up having my own stock of replacement stuff. There might be. Let's look. Let's go over to Micro Swiss. I wish I could keep build plates on hand. Those things are so expensive. I really want to get a cool plate. So here's the situation I've got right this second. Now, I'm not complaining about this in any way, shape, or form. It is a consumable. But if you see the different color spots here, these are bubbled. If you see, like, you run your finger over it and it changes, it goes down and adheres. What I ought to do is just go ahead and throw this on upside down and let it put the bed on the heat and see if it stick itself back on a little bit. Temperature, bed, 110. I need a new build plate for it. And I'm kind of thinking I want to go with one of the $12 build plates on your S1. Huh? Printing Homies Polymaker just launched some decent sales. Did they? I am in no shape right now to buy anything. So yesterday afternoon, so my short-term disability ran up. All right. Policy only covers so many weeks of short-term disability. Short-term disability paid every week. Every Tuesday or Wednesday, I'd get paid. They like to mess with that because every time you have an appointment, they do your short-term disability out to your next doctor's appointment. Then you got to file paperwork, and then you end up waiting 2-3 weeks without getting paid until they get all that paperwork processed. So it's a pain in the ass. But now I'm getting transferred from short-term disability to long-term disability because I'm going to be out, my surgery is December 5th, and then I've got 8 to 12 weeks for healing and then physical rehab after that. And so, yeah, I'm going to be out of work for a while. So they transferred me to long-term disability because my short-term ran out, which pays once a month. Fine, whatever. But short-term disability paid the week, like it paid Tuesday through next Tuesday, right? It paid you ahead. Long-term disability pays you at the end of that month. So I got blindsided by that fact, and I'm going from my last one week worth of payment out all the way to the beginning of December, that I won't get any money. To say that I did not have that planned for would be an understatement. Cold plate for Centauri Carbon. So yeah, so purchases will not be happening for quite a while. Ooh. Crap. Brad, would you mind terribly sending that to me? As you can see, like, Amazon, none of my accounts are on this streaming computer, so that I don't accidentally freaking dox myself again. And I have no way of getting it from YouTube chat over to whatever. Sweet. Oh, it's doing something. Oh, input shaping. So it's done. Nozzle heating, heat bed heating, heat break cooling. What is this used for leveling? Oh, that's what we were doing. We were looking at micro Swiss. Bamboo, Creality, ELEGOO Neptune. It doesn't look like they have anything for the Centauri Carbon, but if they're making stuff for the Neptune 4 and 4 Pro, I would imagine they will eventually come out with something for this. Scheduled for November. All right, yeah. A bed sensor, so like the piezoelectric probe. It is serious about its input shaping. Piezoelectric probe, like on the bamboos underneath the bed. Are you a Micro Swiss affiliate? Well, if I end up ordering something, I will make sure to use your affiliate link. Down Under Maker, how's it going, man? Yet another Australian today. I like the fact that we got so many upside down folks in chat. All right, let's go back over here. All right, let's see. First print. All right, looks like they might send you a bunch of stuff. I see what you're talking about with the exhaust fan. Yeah, it's important to know which hemisphere you're in for that Coriolis effect, you know? Oh, look at that. There's a thumb drive in here. scraper blade. All right, so you know what's really disappointing? They don't give you any stickers. Is this Wi-Fi only, or is there a network port on here that I'm missing somewhere? No, Wi-Fi only. I mean, it's no big deal. I have an AP out here. Well, Down Under Maker, this was a gift. Wi-Fi or thumb drive. I have no problem putting it on my Wi-Fi. I've got plenty enough security that if I wanted to isolate this thing so I could talk to it and it couldn't talk to anything else, I have no issue being able to do that. I can put it on a VLAN all by its lonesome where it can't see out, but I can see in. Not that I'm necessarily going to bother doing that, but I could. I got to rearrange stuff down here on the bottom, because I'm going to put this on the workbench. It is part of the workbench build series at this point. It is the tool for the workbench. I've got a couple VLANs. That spread stuff out. Got guest network. I've got a VLAN for all of my printer stuff, and then I've got a VLAN that's for my computer stuff. No, I take that back. I've got a VLAN that is everybody's computer stuff and phones. Because I tried to do it so that only mine were on one thing and everybody else's were on another, but I could still see theirs, which would have been fine. It's just pushing the limits of what my older hardware was able to handle. Yeah, I've got Unify stuff. I picked up stuff. It's like last gen stuff. Like the APs don't have Wi-Fi 6 on them. They're the last gen before Wi-Fi 6 came to the APs and everything, but it handles everything in my network perfect. I got 3 APs in the house, couple VLANs, 1, 2, 3, 3 managed switches, 2 unmanaged switches. Down Under Maker actually helped me out a little bit back when we were doing that process.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine, dear. Isn't this thing nice looking?
Yeah, it is. It's really nice. Did you get anything off the table?
No. What are you looking for?
Alexis tube top goes underneath her cup.
Didn't she wear it to? Did she not wear it to school today? Mrs. Projects has severe social anxiety. So being on stream is not high on her list of things to do. She very much tries to avoid it at all costs. It was a minor miracle that she went into 3D Printopia for as long as she did. Yeah, I don't have it set up that way because I use so I tried to set it up so that I could remote into my network, but I couldn't figure it out. All the instructions that I could find online were for a different version of Unify software, so what they were telling me to go do didn't exist. Well, how's it going? So far, so good for out-of-the-box experience. My only other experience with buying a commercial machine was an Ender 3 Pro. This far exceeds the user experience on that. So the sus burner build was good last night. While we're waiting on that, we'll talk about the sus burner a bit. Shout out to Belial on Pulsar 3D. Oh, so this is exciting for me. A lot of people ask about the Doom Cube Micron and where they can get Doom Cube extrusions for the Micron. Pulsar 3D, Belial, has the 30-30-15 rounded extrusions that are used for that Doom Cube Micron. They are on his site as extrusions for the tiny trident one. What is that called? A salad fork. I think salad fork or tiny T, one of the two. Anyway, but they're longer than what you need for the Micron. So you can just get them, cut them down, and just got to drill 2 holes for where your screws will go through. So you could attach it. And then everything you need file-wise to build a Micron is on my GitHub. I manage the community GitHub for the Micron. So all the files are up on my GitHub. There's a printables link as well, but you're better off grabbing them from the GitHub. They're better organized and they're newer. Here, let me give you a link. We'll go to these Doom Cube extrusions because they are the #1 thing that I get asked for. I got asked for them today, as a matter of fact. Anytime I post a video that has the Doomacron in it, I get asked about it. And every single time I have to feel bad because you can't get them anymore. Maybe you could. Last I knew the site was still up, but I would not at this point. order them from Belial here at Pulsar 3D. They're priced better too. No, I don't need an affiliate link. The only affiliate link I have two affiliate programs. One is through Amazon because Bezos doesn't need any money. He can afford to give me some of it. And I have an affiliate link with Polymaker, and I think only one person's ever used it. I don't want affiliate links from small companies like Pulsar 3D. I don't even want an affiliate link from Fabrico or West 3D, the bigger ones. Why don't I want that? Because I don't want to take money out of their pocket. They're kind enough to help and sponsor some content and do good for the community. I don't want to take any money out of their pocket. That is why I have no affiliate links, have never asked for any, and in fact, specifically turned down a couple of them. I have said, hey, if you want to give me, a link that, I can put in the description for your stuff, and that the people are coming from me, that way you can, see that, like my investment into, sponsoring content for this guy does result in, me making money on sales. I understand that, and we can absolutely do that, but I don't want a cut of any of it. So here's what we've got. Let's do it this way. So this is where we got to last night. So this is the extruder. It's got a built-in filament sensor, pre-extruder. The extruder gears are HGX gear set. So with that, you're gonna have way better time trying to print flexibles. I really love the LGX extruder that I ran for years on the 2.4. I love these large extruder gears. Love them. I think they're more reliable than the smaller Bondtech ones. And then today, because it's extremely boring, I soldered up all the LEDs, got the fans installed, did the grinding on this fan to get the fan set in, wired the little mini breakout board, which is absolutely fantastic little board. If you've run a stealth burner, you know how nice it is to have some sort of breakout board, whether it's like the two-piece stealth burner board where like they plugged into each other, which was problematic because they could get misaligned and then you blow stuff up. But with this, it's just going to be a connector, connects in there, unscrew it, pull it off, unhook it from this wire here, and then you take your faceplate off, do whatever you need to do. I didn't see, are these available on your site, Belial, or are they coming soon? If you want to set up something like that, Belial, that's totally on you, but I refuse to accept any money from an affiliate program from you. Is that the gears you... I don't know. I'm not familiar with it. I did add one connector so that I could hook up the tack fan pin for this to this to the pin that would normally go for your filament sensor, and just I'm going to run the filament sensor wire straight back. There's no, I can easily do that. I don't know. Is there a community firmware for these? But yeah, this sus burner is super cool. Got filament cutter built into it and everything. What's up, Smalls?
Just got a new printer, and that's really freaking cool. I have 20 minutes to get the girls ready and myself. Mommy and Uncle Bubby are painting out Uncle Bubby's car. Can you please help me?
I'll be there in a couple minutes.
Promise it's going to be a couple minutes, not right when we have to leave.
I don't know.
No, you have to be in there in less than 10 minutes.
All right. Open Centauri firmware. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to look into. So, Down Under Maker, the problem with those codes is that, not for nothing, it's hard enough to get somebody to type in an affiliate link and use an affiliate link. If somebody doesn't get something out of it, it's extremely hard for you to get them to use it. Like if I said, hey, use this code at checkout, it doesn't get you anything, nobody's going to type it in. All right. If I tell you to use my link in the description, it's an affiliate link, I get money back from it. People still don't use it. If it's like, hey, it's a link, it doesn't do me any good, doesn't do you any good, use it anyway. People still are definitely not going to use it. I've tried to just say, hey, when you check out, there's a spot like you can leave comments or whatnot. I ask people, hey, well, you got, just like type in comments like, hey, found you from ProjectsInDadsGarage or whatever. Some people have done it, not many. All right, so self-checkout complete. All right, so if we go to settings, network, and then I put this up here on this one and enter in all of my informations. Okay, now we're connected. What's this button? Leveling, PID tuning. I'm assuming that's what it did. Files. Okay. So there's some files on here. Don't update. Oh, is there a light in there? There is a light in there. Nice. There's a light. There's all sorts of stuff. Okay. You have 2 Centauri carbons? Yeah, I'm not updating anything. Now, what I am told by a couple people is that if I put just a link to their website, so if I put Pulsar 3D's website link in my video description, not an affiliate link or anything. They can still go in on the back end and see where redirects came from. So they can tell if it came from somebody clicking on a link in one of my videos, even if it's not an affiliate link or anything like that. Yeah, he sees where everything's from. I have to put your link in my description. I have a basic, it just automatically populates the same video description for everything. I need to add your link in there. Belial's where I get all my cartographer probes from. All right, now we need a first print for this. So we need to go over here and we need to add a printer. Go to prepare. I'll eventually set this up as so that Orca Slicer thinks it is a Voron, so I can use create printer. Select remove printers. I'll set it up so that Orca Slicer thinks it's a Voron, so I can use all my profiles. But for now, we'll use whatever their preset profile is. Maybe. Are you going to do anything? No. Let's relaunch you. Do you want to send me a link to this Papillo that you guys are talking about? All right. Why don't you want to load? Let's go grab some filament though. We'll go with the neon orange. I really need to get a black light out here. So many of my printers are actually UV reactive. Got filament sensor on here. Hold on a second, it told me how to load filament. Click here. So nozzle temperature. Well, they definitely ran a test print or something in here. 220. There we go. It came up. ELEGOO Centauri. Oh, they've got a regular. They've got one that doesn't have panels. I'm assuming this is a 0.4 nozzle. Confirm. Okay. Go over here. I discontinued it. Uh, do I need to do something different? ELEGOO link test. Okay. Device. All right. Ooh, camera's working. Prepare. Now, downloads. Flexi Rex. Because that is Brad's test print of choice. All right, we've got some filament coming out. It's white. They ran a test print clearly. Let's clear all this white out of here. Starting to get orange. There we go. Let's retract that 1 millimeter so it's not oozing out of there.
Daddy,
Yeah.
what is the code for the garage? The attic.
1127. Okay. Standard for cooling. Alright. And then standard slice. We'll take the top off so I can close the door. And then we'll hit print. Heated bed and leveling. Side A. Upload. So let's go back over here. I gave out the last of this month's gifted memberships last night down Undermaker. Oh yeah, fan came on. All right, happy. Have fun doing laundry. That was my day yesterday. I'm glad it has an exhaust fan because, like I said, this is going underneath of there, and I'm not going to be able to take that top off. What is this notification? No, I don't want to make it a members only live stream, YouTube. Print the poop bucket for it. Yeah. What is it doing?
Got it. Wrap it up.
All right. I'm sorry. It's starting its printing thing. As soon as it starts, I'll be in.
And you promised me you'd come home.
I know. Doesn't it start at 6 o'clock?
No, it starts at 5:30.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I decided to brush and get all the milk.
I'm sorry, Smalls. Thank you, though.
After lunch.
Yeah, that's kind of why I like the box turtle on the Trident. I can just kind of go in and grab all the poops out of the bottom. Make sure you print some like extrusion covers so the stuff doesn't get down into your extrusions. Can I add this printer to Octo Everywhere? Does anyone know? It's got the big 60mm steppers on this on your AB drives in here. I bet you the stepper online ones, the same ones I used to have on the Trident and now are on 2.4. Down Undermaker, feel free to hit me up if you want to go through and work on that. I think I'm going to be up pretty early tomorrow morning, which will be like, I don't know, 5 or 6 o'clock this evening, because you guys are what, 12 hours ahead of us on Eastern time. I will gladly jump onto a call and help you run through stuff. It is not a P1S, sir. It is an ELEGOO Centauri Carbon. Do you not have a filament cutter down under making? Your life's going to be miserable if you're not if you don't have a filament cutter. Nick, how's it going? So guys, we're gonna get this started, and then I gotta take off. The girls' trick or treat starts in 5 minutes here. I thought it started at 6. Clayton, how's it going? So real quick, run through the normal stuff. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and then the normal billing department stuff. Affiliate link in the description for Polymaker. If you'd like to support the channel, consider becoming a member. We're going to do members only thing here very shortly. She wants to show you her costume.
Wow, people are laughing at me. That is crazy. Where's the other one?
Here.
There we go.
Ooh, she moves around, doesn't she?
Finally, someone who knows what it is.
Yes.
People have been asking me all day, are you Harley Quinn? Are you a clown? I'm Harley Quinn, people.
I think Harley Quinn is technically a clown as well.
Okay, but they're like, are you a clown?
Yeah. Consider becoming a member. Links in the description for tips, Patreon members, all that sort of stuff. Special Discord channels. Oh, she's extruding.
Extruding! You know, a couple more minutes.
Alright, let's move this over here. You guys can kind of get a bird's eye view of her printing.
Yeah, you're blocking me. I'm the star of the show here.
Sorry.
I'm the pretty.
I didn't know.
My stream.
Okay. She says it's her stream now.
Zombie probably. Who? Seasick. Wow, see, they all love me. I was gonna wear a backpack. And then
Somebody should probably take a backpack for candy deposits.
I don't have a big enough backpack. I'm using this and I have a Walmart bag in here to, if I absolutely need to, I'm just gonna drop off the stuff. Guess who's coming?
First layer looks pretty damn good. Who's coming?
Yes.
Bradley?
No.
No idea.
Landon!
You got to ride up?
Yes!
Awesome. All right, guys. I've got to run, take the kiddos trick-or-treating. Thank you again to everybody. Brad, I appreciate you. I don't even know. I don't have words to properly express how grateful I am.
I do.
And how grateful I am to all you guys. Those that have, supported me, those that just come hang out, watch, and participate in the streams. And even if you're not participating, even if you just come and you lurk and you hang out, I'm eternally grateful. I don't know. This is something that helps me keep my sanity and gives me something to I don't know, to keep me going. So I appreciate y'all. We'll be back here tomorrow doing the rest of the sus burner, getting that installed. Thanks to Belial and Pulsar 3D.
Whoa.
Ooh, there goes the fans. Now she's moving.
God.
She rips.
Oh my God, look at the table.
That's way faster than my Ender 3 was.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna look into some stuff, but the real story of this is it's a printer to be a tool, not a project. If there's something like the poop buckets and stuff like that, good quality of life improvements, but we're not turning it into a project. It's going to get projects done. Yeah, she zooms.
Zoom, zoom.
She's got a weird brim setting though. Anyway, thank you all. You guys have a great day. Have a good rest of your trick or treat. Be sure to check out Lee Marie 3D stream and Dave and Terry's stream tonight. 3D and T printing. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.